In this tutorial, we'll look at using flow buttons. These are stacked flow buttons which you can have appear in a column in your SharePoint view. When the user clicks on these, it's going to start a flow that you've created in Power Automate. This is useful in a situation where you want the user to have the ability to kick off multiple different workflows that you've created in Power Automate. So for this template, all you need is a placeholder field. It can be a simple text field. In my case, I've created a field and just named it Actions. That's where our template is going to go. You do need to know the ID of each flow to connect to the buttons. To get that, you can just go into the individual flow screen in Power Automate, and the part you need is the long code that's towards the end of the URL. You want to copy and paste that out of Power Automate. I'd recommend you just put that over into a simple text editor. Once you've got your codes ready to go, you can go ahead and set up your template. It's showing you some example colors and values. As a first step, you should just go ahead and clear that out. So I clicked the reset button, and now I can go ahead and build my stacked flow buttons. I need two things. I need the text for the button, and then also I need my flow ID. So I've got that queued up in my text editor, and I'm just going to start entering some values. So I'm going to have 5 buttons, and these are to kick off some flows which change the status for the record. So my first one's going to be called Set in Progress, and I already have my flow ID ready. I'm going to paste that in, and then I need to choose the color. I'm going to say for this one we'll go with a light blue, and then I'll click Add Row. And now I need to do this 4 more times. So I'm going to say set on hold. I need to get the second flow ID. Put that in there. I want a different color for on hold. I'm going to go with orange. Click Add Row, and you can see it's starting to build up my options for me. My third one's going to be set canceled, and I need to get my flow ID. There it is. For canceled, we'll go with a pink color. Next one will be set not started. And paste in my flow ID. We'll make this one a light gray. And then we have one last one, which will be set complete. There's my flow ID. Click Add Row. And now everything's ready to go. Of course, I can make other adjustments that control the hover color, the size of the text, and things like that. I'm going to stick with the options that are given. So now I'm ready to copy the template, and I'll follow those directions. I can hop over to SharePoint, and I want to go to the column header and column settings, format this column, advanced mode, and then I want to replace the code and save. Okay, there are my buttons. I should have made set complete green. I can adjust that easily in the template, but we'll go ahead and stick with this for now. And now that that's saved, you can see exactly how this works. So when I click on the button, it's going to open a side panel, and it will recognize the flow. So these are properties that I set in Power Automate. and I say, yes, I want to do this particular action, and it will give me a confirmation dialog to let me know that that workflow's in place. And then if I wait a second, you'll see, in my case, it's going to update this status. You can use as many buttons as you want stacked. So this could be useful if you only had 2 or 3, or you could have many. But this is a great way to provide an interface for your user to kick off flows from the SharePoint list item. Good luck!